This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation.
Yeah, definitely. And I think
Take
even
frequent breaks.
One
Responsibly.
I talked about it yesterday.
but yes. Number Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2021 Spring Sprint Wildcard South Asia Regional Finals. My name is Varun Super Johnny John. Joining me on the desk, ladies and gentlemen, it is Ocean Sharma, and today it is day number 3.
Well, 2 days have passed, and with those 2 days, incredible gameplays by teams. Talk about a few teams, Tavor at 16, 15 on the first day, going down on 6th, 7th on the second day. Today might be even better for them.
Exactly, today is going to be even better because as the days pass, well, we move further on the road to PMPL, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the end of this journey. Well, it's not the end, it's a stop on this journey, the next stop. But we do have the graphic in front of us that showcases how things are going to go about in PMPL, well, on the road to PMPL. So we have invited teams, we have Zeus Esports, then we have the teams qualifying from every single region. And talking about teams qualifying from this region, there are just 2 slots for PMPL South Asia Season 3. But along with those 2 slots, we also have the prize pool.
Exactly. Let's have a look at the prize pool. It's going to be $29,200 on the line. Sounds like it that they have figured it out. And yesterday also they went down to the military base area as well for themselves. But onto the other direction, as you can see, the circle that just formed down right on the side of ruins. And that's what the circle might just be, just going down right onto the southern side of ruins in the open. So that's going to be one area. Talking about this one, Team Dino has a really good area for themselves. The Water City split that they have right onto the sides of Rozhok and Water City. As you can see, Seal 9 is inside the circle as well. Max Legends will start off their journey from Severny and then will move up forward right from that direction. OPEX is onto the Gatkas area. Like so many teams, so many good areas for themselves.
Well, definitely so many teams and so many good areas, as you said, Ocean. But one big question that I think I would like to ask you, and also our audience wants to ask you, is where is the final circle going to be?
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be like one thing, and I already said it's going to be onto the sides of ruins, like on the southern
And
side.
who do you think is going to make it?
I don't predict that. That's on the teams. That's on the teams, right? That's on the teams on their rotations and whatnot.
So right off the bat, Team Seal, they started off with a 3-1. Now they have gone for a 2-2 split, right? And they have another team that has gone for a 3-1 split. That is 187 Esports, quite close to them. So are we expecting early contestations over there?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing that we just have to talk about, and we have to look forward to see how the things are going to be happening. But just as we will have to see how the fights happen. No chance. Sound like that they have a good area, but XP Rangers is pretty close to them, so might be early skirmishes, might not be. We still have to see. Yeah, exactly. XP Rangers is pretty close to them.
Yeah, XP Rangers. There's also no chance. I mean, they have gone for a 3-1 drop over here. So if you can see on the radar on the map towards the southern side of the map, you see the numbers. There is one player of XP Rangers in a building, and he has one player of no chance quite close to them. All right, it's not one player, it's 3 lads. And in fact, it's the entire XP Rangers squad and Kazi from the side of no chance, who is hiding on the other side of the hill. Oh no! Oh no! What is this? It was actually Anka, and Anka actually managed to take down. He gets the first finish. He takes down one player from the side of XP Rangers, and it was an instant knock to a finish. So 1 kill already confirmed for the side of no chance, and they are off to the races. Anka backs off in style once again, ladies and gentlemen. And XP Rangers, a situation which could have been advantageous to them, just turned into a really big disadvantage, because now it's the fight of no chance. It is going to be a 3 versus 4, in which XP Rangers will be the team with the disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it just started off right onto this one. Nanka, obviously, building up a good fight for the team. For themselves, trying to build up a good momentum as well. NRC, we just talk about that one. Amar has a good area, but the thing is, he is away from the team as well. Like, the good and the bad, like, you can just balance them out somehow. That's just one thing. But Team Dino, if you just talk about it, like, they are pretty close to the final circle-ish area, like once it will be. So that's just going to be one thing in the circle. Against the areas, that's one thing. Talking about this team, Lee, Ghosty, and Salt, like all the players are, they're going to be on the other side. Staten Island-ish area, so that's just going to be one thing as we just talk about it. So just areas, you can see how the players are looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely. And I think even we are going to look forward to how this game is going to play out. Because so far the teams are spread apart and they are away from each other. So apart from that one initial skirmish, circle onwards when the teams actually start to move in. So for now, everyone is going to be just in a comfortable stance where they're going to be looting their areas and just keeping an eye on the surroundings, just trying to see if they can spot anyone out of position.
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking about, you know, the areas, like, you know, off angles and off positions and whatnot. So that kind of will be creating a lot of difference onto the players' mentalities as well. Plus, you know, yesterday's 4 games, yesterday's first game creates a momentum. Second, third, fourth game that you know just occupies it. Today's game, along with your points yesterday, day before yesterday, that creates a momentum, and they have to carry forward in the first game, and that they have to carry forward in the next consecutive game. So these players obviously will have to go for a really slow start in these games.
Alright, so Ocean, since I don't think we're going to expect any action in this matchup, and if it occurs, we're going to talk about it. But for now, I think I'll ask you one other question that I think the audience wants to know the answer to. How difficult it is to read the circles and to be able to judge them the way some of the ideals in the match. How do you go about that process?
It's kind of really important, right, when we talk about judging the circle, because first of all, even if you judge the first circle, second, something like that, it still stays as a gamble against you and against your opponents, right? Because you think the circle can go at, suppose, X mark, and you want to just move there. There's a gamble. Might just take you down, or once you reach that mark, there might be some team already out there. So first of all, you kind of need to, you know, just go through that mental gamble, because if you thought of it, like, and that happens after a lot after like third, fourth, fifth circle when the zone's really close. So players have to, you know, just already formulate their areas, already try to find the center of the consecutive circles and try and move there, because that's important. Plus, getting a hold of a central area or something, like getting a hold of of a good area inside the circle means that if a team is just rotating around you, you can try and take him down, because the team that is onto the rotations will be in the open whilst you will be in the house or something. So you can try and take 1 or 2 players down, try and falter with their rotations or something like that, and that creates a whole lot of difference. And talking about Markman right now, by the looks of it, it sounds like Markman again is looking on a really good rotation. But the thing is, where Pelzang is, they need to stay. I mean, sounds like a good area for themselves.
Yeah, they have a lot of cover, they have a lot of houses in that position, and they have the potential to hold their ground. But we do see 2 players in those houses and the other 2 lads getting out of the situation. So they are moving to the other areas, and that in itself, as you said, it could be a gamble, because you don't know what's on the other side of the hill, right? Yeah. You don't know if there are houses on the other side really far away. There could be a team holding that position, and they could be looking in your direction right now. Just had their crosshairs ADS into your position, and as soon as you go over the ridge, you could be shot at. So it is a gamble. You have to be prepared for situations. Be it the best case scenario, you go in, you are all alone and you get a good position, or you getting taken down in a rotation, a team waiting for you in the center of the circle. You have to be prepared for all that. Also, one thing that I think absolutely no one can predict is, and it makes the game interesting, is going to be the hardships.
Yeah, I mean, that happens right onto the third, fourth circle, something like that. The hardships, they play against you sometimes. Well, if a hardship is on you, that's obviously a good thing, but well, we'll talk about that one. Right now, you can see Seal9's players right next to Dino's, and Seal9 right now just moving up against their own will, and we are spectating Ghosty right now, but the other players were the ones that were shooting at him, so that's just one thing. But as you can see right now, SDMG's one player still outside the circle, and slowly and steadily now you can see the zone just moving up, down, and alright, well. Sounds like we were talking about Ruins' southern side. It's still in the zone though, but the circle with the first zone going for a hardship has Pochinki as its center.
And exactly what we were talking about. You can never ever predict when the hardship is going to occur. You said, I mean, usually it occurs around the third, fourth circle. Yeah, that's when it occurs. But this time, right in the second circle, we see a hardship coming in towards the Pochinki area. And most of the teams thought just the way you do. They had crossed over Pochinki. They had overshot Pochinki and moved to the western area of it. And we do see a fight happening.
Yeah.
close to Pochinki right now, where the players of WMG have actually taken down Mifsol from the side of SDZ.
Now the next circle has to shift left, right? Because one hard shift has happened. If the second one has to happen, it cannot happen more to the right, like not on the Potato Hill side. So that's just one thing that we still have to, just look forward to after 35 more seconds when the next circle is just going to be just moving up. But right now, talking about WMG, well, they are enjoying 2 kills. Sengi has enjoyed 1 kill. But talking about the kill numbers and all, right? Every kill kind of counts onto yourself and obviously onto the team's numbers. So that's a pretty good thing, the way the players are starting.
Yeah, definitely a good start for the players, but how far can they take this? That is going to be a really big question, ladies and gentlemen. But moving forward, I mean, WMG, they have 2 kills already confirmed. So that means SDMZ, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And as we said, WMG off to a good start. Well, same can't be said for SDMZ. They're going to be off to a bad start right now, losing out on players in the early stages of the game. So we are 10 minutes inside the match. 16 teams, all 16 teams still live. But the number of players is down to 61. So 3 players have been lost. 2 from SDMG, I assume, and 1 from XB Rangers that was taken out earlier on in the match. WMG, they need to take care of themselves, because even though they are on the high ground right now, they are completely exposed out in the open. They're still holding on to that position. So if team comes in where the players have bolt action and the scopes available on them, they potentially can challenge WMG from the distance.
Yeah, I mean, they can, and that's one thing that they would love to do at this moment. Obviously, everyone wants the piece of the kills for themselves. Everyone would want to either take them or steal them or snatch them, something like that. The players would want to do it. So that's just one thing that the players will have to look forward onto the directions. But right now, as you can see, no chances players. Well, Kazi, this sounds like a good deal. You can see a few tires out there of the US. Try to take 2 tires down. Try to make your opponents a bit onto the weak side by taking down the tires and by destroying, trying to destroy the vehicles. Sounds like a good deal. Well, Anka might just be spotted. His head is spotted. He tries to take up a shot, and Myunke is the one who actually is on low HP.
Well, Myunke is on low HP, but he has the opportunity to heal up. He has 3 first aids, one of which is going to be utilized. I know. Oh, Myunke just barely avoiding getting shot in the head, and it was, I think, Cocktail who actually fired the shot. So the shot actually hit just left of Myunke's head, and we did see the impact point of the bullet over there. But I mean, managing to survive, luck is in his favor, and he's not gonna have to use another first aid to try and take this fight. But the DMR action being showcased by this team is definitely pretty deadly, and no chance is gonna find the same thing, as Kengzo was taken down by a mini 14 from one of the players from the side of Seal 9. And alright, so Ankle is like, I'm just gonna nade myself.
That happened. Well, now talking about no chance and Steel 9, the players are still out here, and the circle of Precision just going a bit down onto the sides. You can see, you can talk about the players that are outside the circle. That's where NRC is. Talking about Team Steel, like those players are still outside the circle, and they have to make it inside the zone right now. We're talking about this fight that is happening between 2 teams. You can see in the minimap there might be another team that is just rotating right from the sides of Team Steel. So they might just contest each other. If anything, but WMG still trying to make it out area for themselves, seconds onto the circle lines right now. The next zone will be forming up in less than 20 seconds, and out here you can see WMG Brad still trying to spot out the areas, trying to spot someone. He might as well spot someone onto the right hand side. That's where the player was, but as of now, XB Rangers, they are pretty good.
Well, they are definitely looking pretty good. I mean, they've managed to survive all this while. So we're going to hope that they make it to the late game stage. We're talking about the late game stages. This is one team that during the group stages, we saw them make it to the late game every single time, ladies and gentlemen. Max Legends right here. Samita and Jay on our screens right now. In the direction that they're heading, it looks like the players of No Chance are going to be there as well. So they might need to be a little careful. But SDMZ with 2 players, they have been surrounded by the players of Markpin out of everything. Momo right in front of them. Insanity is going to be able to get a clear vision on his opponent. But is he going to take the shots? I mean, alright, so Momo is in the trenches right now. And he's trying to hide in the trenches behind Pushing. The sound cues are going to be there. But Insanity and Snipey, they need to be extra careful because this is going to be a 4v2 situation. But the beauty of urban fights is that you have much higher opportunity, especially in the early stages of the game. You have a higher opportunity, a higher probability of individualizing these fights. You can take these fights separately. You necessarily don't have to fight everyone at the same time. That's the beauty of urban warfare in the early stages of this game.
Well, Insanity did try to, just spray out there. Now the players have to move forward. Talking about SDZ, they did lose 2 players, and that's where WMG was looking really good onto their areas for themselves. But right now, let's see what they can do when given more and more chances out there. Because right now the circle is their friend. But looking up forward, as we'll be seeing, you can see Markpen also really close to them, and SDZ might as well just try and take 1 player down or something, because they can hear that US just moving up in the close quarters. So Insanity would want to make the best out of the equation, trying to spot someone. That's what he's doing. He spots a vehicle. He tries to take up the shot. Well, this might just be bad for Momo, as Momo is being shot down. But Insanity,
well, he tries again. He goes for the second attempt and the Scarl. But I mean, Momo manages to get away from the situation. And alright, so I think Markpen actually misread the situation. They thought it was the entire team of SDZ, Insanity, and the other lad making so much noise that Markpen, they actually fall back a little bit. And the circle takes another hard shift. It does move slightly to the left.
yeah, it definitely is going to be on the Pochinki. Well, actually, the backside of Pochinki, the one that's open, and OPEX, well, the players are going down. You remember the first ever game of PMCO Pakistan that we casted together. That's where the circle was, the opening area behind Pochinki. If you remember that one, this kind of is like that circle, because that's where the zone was just ending. And well, we'll talk about all those things, but No Chance Kazi needs a revive, and we'll have to see if the revive actually happens. As the Insanity onto the other side, takes on WMG Taco onto the other direction, and No Chance players still have to just move up from one direction to the other. Meanwhile, Insanity takes down S9 Enki as well. So Seal9, the players are also in trouble. And talking about trouble, we cannot let go of the fact that Seal9 and Team Seal, they are contesting for first and the second position right now. Forward, you kind of have to be on your toes. Anka drops up onto the areas, and Unknown is still outside the house right now. Seal9 becomes the first team to be eliminated, and that kind of will be, a big of a full stop, because they don't have any kills as well.
Well, definitely. I mean, an upset coming in for Seal9 in the very first game of today, but No Chance is still here. They have 2 kills confirmed. Kazi needs a revive, and the revive is happening, so he's going to be back on his feet in a few more seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Team No Chance, they have a really good position on the edge of Pochinki, but they'll have to pull and hold onto a lot of pressure that's going to befall them in the next few seconds. I'm sorry. Anka, he's trying to keep an eye on the horizons, trying to look in every single direction to see where the assault is going to come in. A level of aggression that they are anticipating is going to befall them. But on the other side, Team Seal taking the fight against Exodus. The trades have come in, but who is there's another team close that they're going to be careful about. But Max 187. Now 187, they haven't been having a really good time in these finals right now. They've lost out on Beast, but they have managed to surround Max in 2 different directions.
I mean, they can sandwich the team, but talk about Mori, he's also behind the players of 187. Might as well go for a backstep. Obviously, a YOLO strat in this one. That can happen. But if you talk about the teams, you can see so many teams are still outside the circle, as the zone is just slowly and steadily forming up, and it's like 15 meters, 16 meters, and all those distances. The difference is that it is just forming on and around the areas right now. Jay just trying to spot someone, take someone down, and the thing is, again, the circle is not their best of the friends. So obviously zone creating a lot of difference, and be it 1 meter or 10 meters or 100 meters, the zone's gonna bite you.
Yeah, definitely the zone is going to bite you, and this one is going to smack you in the face a little bit as well. They were trying to shoot the beast. They got him low enough for the zone to actually take him.
Well, that's just one thing, but hey, Bear Arimun goes down. He did lock and Jelly. I mean, the revive should be just arriving, but right now Prince is going to go for a revive on Nariman as well. He has to, look forward to all the directions, but onto the other side, you can see Samita right for the fights, but Array is on low HP as well. Psycho needs to move forward. He knows it. He throws a good grenade. Arimun might be the one to receive it, probably. I mean, the grenades were just outside on those areas, and they know that Team Bear is onto a stable location. So what they have to do is just try and take him down. They did try Psycho, but still he's in the open. That's just one thing. Jelly's still on to the revival phase. Talking about everything.
Yeah.
5th zone's coming up. And with this one, still 15 teams surviving. 20-minute marker. Well, this is an interesting game.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting game, Ocean, because this is going to be an open area, right? You have the ridges to get the cover. You have the rocks available to you as well. But for 50 players, be a little bit less. And talking about things being a little less, well, Team Bear, they are not on any sort of shortage of bullets, as they're going to take on the players of SDZ. But 187 in some trouble. Napu, the only man who can run in the smoke and start shooting him in the face. But Napu shoots first, and he gives away the cues to his opponent. Oh no, Napu is going to be finished off, and with that, 187, they get eliminated.
Well, they do get eliminated right now, as you can see. The fight that happens, but Samita really close to Jelly, but Jelly was low HP as well. Needs to heal up and needs to revive Jay. I mean, what sort of a difference will it make? As you can see, Max Legends gets eliminated. But now, talking about SDMC, they are spotted. They are spotted down from all the directions, and one good shot actually can take Sam down. And oh, that was brilliant. Bear Prince's last bullet does actually do the job or something. Well, Sam takes on Bear Marvel onto the other direction, and Prince's last bullet exactly takes on SDMC. Sam, somehow, SDMC is surviving with just one player while 2 needs up a revive, and it's a 5th circle. Revivals are rare sometimes.
Yeah, revivals are definitely going to be rare, considering Sam is going to be spotted out by Prince and finished off. Team Bear definitely off to a really good start. And it was Team Bear as well who finished off Max Legends over there. They skipped over the was the player who can actually take a fight. They finish them off, and then taking on the players of SDMC have managed to control a really good area. But now comes the challenge. Now comes the challenge of moving inside the circle. Are they going to be able to do that? NRC inside the house, right on the northern edge of the circle. They have the players of OPMF spotted out in front of them, but the fight is coming. The players of OPMF taken down by the play zone. Murray is going to be taken down. You need to pick up the kills. If one shot even connects, that is the kill coming your way. Look at this. Mark Pen. OPMF, one player still surviving. It's Aksim who is still there behind the players of NRC. And if NRC are completely unaware about his position, he can put them in a lot of trouble.
No chances. Kingzo was put down to a real low HP. That's what put up a first aid right now. He can be backset by Opix, and it can be sat from the other direction as well. But let's see. NRC is also looking on to those directions. Quite a lot of fights just happening, and that kind of just makes up a tricky affair. But the zone is the mark. And that is what we talk about, the circle, the game that we were talking about, the one that we casted previously as well. So it kind of sounds like the same circle. Obviously, throw a lot of curveballs on the areas, but right now Team Bear Sog has been spotted down by the player of Team Seal, Baron. OPMF meanwhile right onto the fights right now, but Team Seal Baron, he's on really low HP. I mean, he needs to heal up, otherwise it will be trouble.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be trouble, but I think the ditch that the players of No Chance are in could actually help them out. Look at this. They are barely inside the circle, so the circle is still on them. They don't have to move much to stay inside the cover. But the problem is in the fact that, well, they will have to fight a lot of teams that will head in their direction. The players of NRC still not out. Oh! What did...
Yeah.
What?
Now they do realize it, and now Marco goes down. I mean, he was a bit too early to be late. That's how it happened. But Toxin on from the other direction did try and take the player down, and out now. He is actually outnumbered by the whole squads, or by all the players, by the lobby. But Baron goes down by a good grenade. He needs to be revived. That's what's happening. Ghosty, like, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna go for the kill or are you gonna go for the revive? Sounds like the revive is just coming up as Markman Momo actually takes down a grenade, and Momo's grenade takes down 2 players. That was brilliant, but we are down to 8 teams, 20 players alive. Dino Salty out in the open a lot, and we'll still have to see what the next circle takes the players down. Will it be on the team of Markman? That's just one thing, but right now Seal Zaki, he's still surviving, but for how long can he survive? Baron, the K9 shots, we know he uses it with perfection. Let's see if he can actually just, take those helmets out.
I mean, the man was responsible for getting major chunk of the kills for his team, but he has to do it again today. It's just him and Zaki, 2 players surviving. Wally is not there. Wally is also a high fragging player.